Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tigers of Tokyo taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in midseason form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 73 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Dunn. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dunn. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Dunn. And that's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 under pressure, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why the defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 85 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to throw. Peyton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Done. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Taken down just shy of midfield. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Done. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Done. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 6-yard pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the ball is knocked out. Big strides, look at him go. And touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, heck of a move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion right is Davis. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and it's still to give up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Looking to throw. Done. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Up the middle they go. Kenny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running game working. We'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5.
Off play action. Peyton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Peyton. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Peyton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
An extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Dunn. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5. And this is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Peyton. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Tigers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
At the 47-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because It's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down.
From 8 yards out. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jaguars 7.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake. Peyton. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Peyton. And it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun. Done. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Kenny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Done. Throwing right when that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. It's now
From the gun on 3rd down. Done. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Done. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Jaguars, first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin with a good battle in the AFC East. And this is the QB for the home team. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Desperados have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's the Eagles wideout. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the Titans quarterback. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. The Titans lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag got to push him back 5.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Tigers 48, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Twisting away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Peyton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Peyton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And the Tokyo first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tigers.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Peyton. And he comes back with one complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peyton. Now they go screen. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Peyton. He's got room to roam. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Another Tokyo first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Peyton.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Peyton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Right back to him on first down. They give him yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny, 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The tight end in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Kenny. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
33-yard line.
Back to throw. Done. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st down, Kenny. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down. Done. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off play action. Peyton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Peyton. That's caught inside the 20. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And the Tokyo 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
He was brought in at the 8-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Now a first carry for the fullback. take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Tigers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Done. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
now a handoff up the middle. Kenny.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Done. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A 6-yard pickup.
Second and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Operating from the gun, Peyton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun, Peyton got his tight end. That's complete. It's Higgins. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The give to the fullback on the dive. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing to start the drive. Done. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun. Done. And he is going to have the Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Done. Oh, there's that. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tokyo,
hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have